Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And a few days ago, I was talking about how USFL is talking about a comeback. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm trying to think of all the various leagues that have been around that have challenged the NFL. I remember the actually the USFL was the first one I really remember. They signed some good players and what led to their demise was them wanting to go in the fall competition with the NFL. There was a World Football League that lasted 1 year, and then the next year they came up with another World Football League designed to help pay off the debts from the previous year. A lot of overinvesting went on in the first year of the WFL, and it didn't draw a crowd the second year, so they finally folded. There's been the All-American Football Conference in the 1940s. There was a few years of that, maybe 3 or 4 years, and Cleveland Browns, I believe, won every championship in that, and then they merged with the NFL. And you had the AFL, that was a good league. They merged in 1970. There's been the WLAF, the World League of American Football, had teams in like London, Barcelona, New Jersey, United States, other places as well. There was that lasted a few years, and there was when the USFL was around. There was talk about an international football league that was supposed to encompass the whole world. They were supposed to have teams in Australia. There's going to have a team in Nebraska. They had all these plans, but that international football league never surfaced. I wasn't able to really find out much on it. What else has there been? There's been a UFL that didn't last very long. There was another league that I believe the person was folded a couple of years ago. I believe the person was running it, pulled up the money he was putting in to support the league, and that was a couple of years ago. I believe that was a spring league. XFL that was a disaster first year. They couldn't get a television contract, so they folded. They came back last year and were doing okay, and then the coronavirus hit, and that ended it for the XFL. There's talk the XFL is also going to come back in 2022 like the USFL. So we'll see how all that happens. What happens on that? Also, there was CFL, Canadian Football League, put some teams in the United States for a few years. They had the Baltimore Stallions that they did well. They won the championship last year. They were in the CFL, and then they folded because of the Ravens coming in, and the other U.S. teams folded as well. And there's been quite a few various leagues that play with minor leagues and spring leagues, and I just know if football works in the spring. I don't know if there's enough interest in. I like the USFL. I thought they had cool uniforms, and I thought it was a good competitive league. Going to go to fall competition though. If it stayed as a spring league, it might have lasted longer than 3 years. But that's I'm kind of like rambling on right now about various football leagues. I really like to see the USFL back because I like the uniforms. We'll see what happens. Like, subscribe, share. I'm also always looking for ideas on future shows to do. I mean, if the idea is doable, I will research and do a show on it. As always, thanks for watching.